Assalamu alaikum everyone. So I am
Walaikum
recording this
salam.
lecture also so that it will be available for you for later use also, because I used to do for my students. So today is our first day of second semester, where I'm going to teach you 2 units from cell biology, first and second unit. So can anyone tell me what is cell biology? Anyone can unmute their microphones. They can say what is cell biology. Yes, Munaza.
Ma'am, anything related to cell?
Not anything. Cell biology is a branch of science, first. Second, it's this branch of science which deals with the structural and functional aspect of the cell. In other words, बोल सकते हैं उर्दू में कि सेल बायोलॉजी वो एक सब्जेक्ट है, वो एक साइंस का सब्जेक्ट है जहां पे हम लोग सेल को स्टडी करते हैं विद रिस्पेक्ट टू इट्स स्ट्रक्चर एंड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू इट्स फंक्शन. ये जो हमारे पास सेल है, इधर इट्स अ प्रोकैरियोटिक और द यूकैरियोटिक सेल, कोई भी सेल है, इसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या है फर्स्ट, एंड सेकंड how the cell works, what are the different organelles present in the cell, what is the composition of the cell, all these constitute a science that is called as cell biology. So simply अगर बोलेंगे, as name also indicates, cell biology is a branch of science which deals with the structure and functional aspect of a cell. We all know that the basic definition for the cell is it's the unit, structure unit of the life, or structure and functional unit of the life. If cells will not be there, if the function of the cell will not be there, then the organisms will not be alive. If an organism is a unicellular or a multicellular is alive, it's only because of the functioning of the cell. अगर कोई यूनिसेल्युलर सेल जो है वो जिंदा है, it's only because of the functioning of the cell. We all know that we are having different types of cells, ठीक? But there should be two things common, or there should be at least two things present for its proper functioning. First is genetic material, means हर एक सेल में क्या होना चाहिए, genetic material, including the cytoplasm, where different organelles or different particles are present. Like if we will talk about the So if we will talk about the different types of cell which we are having cells which are single cells which are able to survive as a single cell. These cells are called as unicellular, or we call these unicellular cells as a single cell. And it has been seen that all the single cell organism, like single cell organisms, have been characterized or placed in a one group that is called as the prokaryotes. जो भी एक सिंगल सेल वाली ऑर्गेनिज्म है उनको एक जगह प्लेस किया गया है, एक जगह रखा गया है अंडर द डिवीजन ऑफ योर अंडर द किंगडम ऑफ द prokaryotes. And this prokaryotes include our bacteria and archaebacteria. ये जो हमारा prokaryotes है, it includes our bacteria and archaebacteria. So we can say the bacteria and archaebacteria are the organisms which are unicellular organisms, which are unicellular organisms. And another class of organisms are there which are having more than one cell, which are having more than one cell. We call these as a multicellular organisms. We call these as a multicellular organisms, as these cells are made up of more than one cell. Like if we will take the examples of humans, in case of humans we are having trillions of cells. अगर हम इंसान की बात करेंगे तो वहां पे क्या है, we are having trillions of cells. These all the trillions of cells, they work together to keep organism or to keep human alive. अगर एक भी सेल या सेल्स सिंगल है, उनको जोड़ा जाता है, then they form the tissues, then these different tissues joined together they form an organ. Means हर एक organ का अपनी बॉडी में एक important role है. like we are having a respiratory system, we are having digestive system. If any of the system will fail up, then human will not survive or the organism will not survive. So it is the combination of matlab like combination of all the cells together which keeps organism alive. So if we will divide organisms on the basis of cells, we are having two different types of cells, like we are having prokaryotic cells as well as the eukaryotic cells. In prokaryotes, we are having example of bacteria and the archaebacteria. And in case of eukaryotic cells, we are having examples of protista are there, fungi are there, animal cells are there, and the plant cells. There are certain basic structural differences between each types of cells. We have studied, not the zoology students, but biotech students have studied the detailed structure of the fungi. So if we will talk about the structure of the cells, first, in every type of cell, either the prokaryotes or the eukaryotes, they should be having their genetic material. They should be having their genetic material. So, what is this genetic material? This genetic material holds the information which allows cells to remain alive. ये जो genetic material है cells का, either prokaryotes or the eukaryotes, इस genetic material में जो information है उसी की वजह से एक cell जो है वो जिंदा रह पाती है. So the information in genetic material is present in the form of a molecule. That molecule is called as the DNA. है ना, जो हमारा जो जेनेटिक मटेरियल दैट इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द डीएनए. जो डीएनए है हमारा, उसमें बहुत बहुत बड़ा डीएनए है. अगर हम लोग ह्यूमन डीएनए को ओपन अप करेंगे, इट विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर अप टू द मून एंड फ्रॉम मून बैक टू द अर्थ. तो इट मीन्स इतना अगर पतला थ्रेड इसको निकालेंगे ना डीएनए फॉर्म का, जो इसका 2 नैनोमीटर ये होता है साइज डीएनए का, अगर इस क्रोमोसोम को हम ओपन अप करेंगे अप टू द 2 नैनोमीटर, तो इसकी लेंथ इतनी ज्यादा है. जो ये हमारा डीएनए है, दिस डीएनए, दिस आर हैविंग मल्टीपल रीजन्स. देयर आर सर्टेन रीजन्स विच डोंट कोड फॉर एनीथिंग, but still they are present there. Their importance is there. So the unwanted DNA which is present there, we can call them as junk DNA. We call them as junk DNA. Junk means जो हमारे लिए जो फालतू है हमारे लिए. And or we can call these as introns. We call them as introns. The part of the DNA which is not, which doesn't code for anything are called as introns. और जो डीएनए है जो कोड करता है, जो कोई इंफॉर्मेशन रखता है, that is also called as, that is also called as codon, ये सॉरी एक्सॉन्स. जो एक्सॉन्स को वो रीजन होता है जो किसी चीज को कोड करता है या उसमें कोई इंफॉर्मेशन है जो सेल को जरूरत है. सेकंड इज आवर इंट्रॉन्स, जिसकी जो इंफॉर्मेशन कैरी नहीं करता है बट स्टिल इट इज देयर. In later classes you will see the importance of the introns in case of DNA, matlab why we are having introns there. Right now we should only know that we are having, in a DNA we are having two different regions. One is exon, another is the intron. Exon is the coding part which codes for specific information, and intron are the non-coding regions which are present on the in the DNA. So this was about the genetic material. So in this coding regions, we are having small segments of DNA which are called as gene. एक जीन एक फंक्शन कर सकता है या एक मल्टीपल जीन्स एक फंक्शन कर सकते हैं. What we are having raise hand. इसने क्यों किया है raise hand? Yes बच्चा बोलो, आपको क्या बोलना है? You have raised your hand. Umar Iqbal, you want to say something? So we are having segments of DNA which codes certain information. These segments are called as genes. Genes are actually specific segment of DNA. So they are having specific task. So one thing I said right now, okay, one gene can give one information or one function, or multi genes are involved in one functioning. हमें इसमें अभी नहीं जाना है because we are not into the molecular part. Second is our the cytoplasm. Second is our the cytoplasm, which is present inside the cell. So if we will say what is cytoplasm now, it's a gel-like substance in which we are having different organelles present. This cytoplasm is mixture of gel-like substance, minerals are there, different organelles are there, water molecule, oxygen is there. So it means everything is present in this cytoplasm. And due to this presence of cytoplasm inside the cell, it gives streaming to other organelle. It gives streaming to other organ, means जो हमारी organelle है एक cell में, वो क्या कर पाते हैं, वो move कर पाते हैं. So if you will see the things in the मतलब is this क्या बोलते हैं screen share, मतलब are you able to see the diagrams on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we know the if we will classify an organism on the basis of cells, we are having two different types of cells. First is prokaryotes and the another is eukaryotes. So first one is the diagram of a typical bacteria. First is the diagram of a typical bacteria. Second is the diagram of our plant, no, sorry, animal cell. ठीक है, अगर the upper one is our ये मतलब diagram for typical bacteria and another one is our having typical animal cell. Why I said animal cell? Because there is not the presence of, if you will see the diagram, so there is not the presence of, क्या नहीं है presence वहां पे, cell wall नहीं दिख रहा है ना हमें diagram में कहीं पे cell wall. So it means this is the example of typical plants
Animal
animal
cell.
cell. So अगर हम लोग अभी प्रोकैरियोट्स की बात करेंगे, they are having different organelles or different organelles present different structure as compared to the eukaryotes. Like our prokaryotic cell is composed of first जो बाहर से होता है, that is called as cell wall. ठीक, on the cell wall we are having, and you can see on the cell wall we are having different, like flagella is there or the pili is there. These are locomotory matlab ye motion organisms, sorry, organs. Locomotory organs are there. So if we will move from outside to inside, then second layer, the blue one, this is our plasma membrane. This is our plasma membrane. Outer is our first flagella or fimri, locomotion में help करते हैं. Then afterwards उसके नीचे क्या है हमारा cell wall. फिर cell wall के अंदर क्या हमारा plasma membrane. Then if we will more inside into the cytoplasm of the prokaryotic cells, what you are able to see there, we are having genetic material in the center, that is our DNA. We are having many cytoplasmic particles, like these small particles. Some of them are ribosomes, or there are attachment of ribosomes together. These structures are called as polysomes. वापस मैं उर्दू में समझाती हूँ. अब हम लोग जब बाहर से आएंगे, what we are having outside of our this bacterial cell, we are having flagella outside plus pili outside. Then second is our cell wall. Second is our cell wall. A third is our plasma membrane. Now, if we will move into the cytoplasm, so what is there? Now we are having the genetic material present in the center, or it's an open coil-like structure which is present in this cell, in the cytoplasm of the prokaryotic cell. And another are there cytoplasmic particles. ये जो छोटे छोटे डॉट आपको डायग्राम में दिख रहे हैं, these are our cytoplasmic particles. So if we will individually see these cytoplasmic particles, these are actually the ribosomes which are involved in the protein synthesis. Now, in certain cases, we have seen that many ribosomes have come together and they have formed a small lumps. मतलब छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल जो राइबोसोम से एक दो तीन अटैच हुए हैं, these structure are called as polyribosomes. These are called as polyribosomes. And जो ये ribosomes है, these are the sites where protein synthesis takes place. ये छोटे छोटे मतलब पार्टिकल्स होते हैं जहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, जो हमारे mRNA बनता है या जो हमारा इन शॉर्ट वहाँ पे प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होती है. Maybe you some of of you might not be aware of the protein synthesis. So हम लोग इतना याद रखेंगे राइबोसोम्स में क्या हो रही है, प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस हो रही है. वो आप इंशाल्लाह सेकेंड यूनिट में थोड़ा सा उसका पढ़ेंगे. Now the another like organelle is there in certain bacteria. We are having another organelle, that is our plasmids. What are plasmids? These are called as extra chromosomal DNA. ये जो प्लाज्मिड है ये क्या होता है, ये भी डीएनए होता है, लेकिन ये जो इसका बेसिक जेनेटिक मटेरियल है उससे अलावा होता है. मतलब these जो हमारे प्लाज्मिड्स है, they contain something extra information if it is present in the bacteria. It has been seen that this plasmid contain 10 to 100 genes. जो ये हमारा प्लाज्मिड है, बैक्टीरिया प्लाज्मिड, इसमें कितने जीन्स होते हैं, 10 भी हो सकते हैं, 10 से 100 तक जीन्स इसमें प्रेजेंट होते हैं. एंड दिस इज again small plasmid. If we say what is plasmid, it's a small circular double stranded DNA, which is the extra chromosomal DNA present in the bacteria. This plasmid may contain 1 to 100 genes, and it may or may not be present in the bacteria. हमने पढ़ा है ना 12th में F positive and F negative bacteria. So it means जो हमारा plasmid है, it may or it may not be present in the bacterial cell. So these are the different organelles which are present in your prokaryotic cell. Now, if we will take an example of our eukaryotic cell, as you can see in the diagram, it's a complex structure. It are having many different organelles. Starting from the outside, we are having, in case of plant cells, we are having cell wall, but in case of animal cells, we don't have cell wall. So except cell wall, many organelles are common between animal cells and the plant cells. Can anyone tell me what extra organelle we are having present in the plant cells? एक तो होता है सेल वॉल जो प्लांट सेल्स में होता है. आप में से मुझे कोई और बोल सकते हैं कि और प्लांट सेल्स में क्या होता है? प्लांट सेल्स में क्या होता है? क्लोरोप्लास्ट, प्लास्टिड्स होते हैं. और व्हाट मोर? प्लास्टिड्स होते हैं. और व्हाट मोर? Vacuoles. है ना? We are having presence of vacuoles in case of plant cells, not in the animal cells, because vacuoles are the site for star storage. चलो वो हम आगे पढ़ेंगे इंशाल्लाह. Don't get panic. ये हमें पढ़ना ही है सारा. So in eukaryotic cell, the outer membrane which surround the cell is our cell membrane or plasma membrane. The structure of the plasma membrane in case of eukaryotes as well as prokaryotes are similar. अगर हम लोग बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर की बात करेंगे किसकी, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की, यूकेरियोट्स में भी सेम प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन है और प्रोकैरियोट्स में भी सेम प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन है. प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन का स्ट्रक्चर हमें इसी यूनिट में पढ़ना है, लेकिन थोड़ा सा आगे. So this was about the plasma membrane. In plasma membrane we are having lipids, जो अपने proteins are there. These lipids are phospholipids. Proteins different sites पे है, like some proteins are present on the outer surface of the plasma membrane, or some proteins are halfly embedded in the lipid bilayer, or there are certain proteins which are across the lipid bilayer. These are called as integral proteins, or there are some proteins which are attached on the lipid molecules from the inner sides. Certain carbohydrates are present. Even in case of humans, we are having presence of cholesterol. Humans में क्या होता है, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन में cholesterol भी present होता है. So this was about the cell membrane. So now we will start with the nucleus. Hamara, now the nucleus, this is the dense region of the cells, and mostly it is running out of time. We have removed 40 minutes time limit on your group. So now we are having the nucleus. This is the powerhouse of the controlling organelle of the cells. This nucleus contain all the information, and this, if we will stay in a cell, we will be able to visualize this nucleus as a darkly stained region. जब हम एक सेल को क्या करेंगे, स्टेन करेंगे, फिर उस सेल को अंडर माइक्रोस्कोप देखेंगे तो हमें न्यूक्लियस कैसा दिखेगा, डार्कली स्टेन. सो दिस जो न्यूक्लियस है हमारा, दिस इज सेंट्रली लोकेटेड इन द सेल. दिस न्यूक्लियस कंटेन्स 4 कंपोनेंट्स. जो हमारा न्यूक्लियस है इसमें क्या है, 4 कंपोनेंट्स है. फर्स्ट इज न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन जो कवर करता है. न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप दिख रहा है आपको यहाँ पे, न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप और द न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन. नाउ सेकेंड इज आवर, उसमें एक दूसरा एक डार्क रीजन होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज न्यूक्लियोलस. as you can see the diagram, it's clearly seen in the center of the nucleus we are having nucleolus. nucleolus क्या है क्या नहीं है, उसमें क्या क्या चीजें होती है, मोस्टली वहां पे क्या होता है, राइबोसोम सिंथेसिस होती है. ठीक. थर्ड पार्ट इज आवर ये क्रोमोसोम्स, जेनेटिक मटेरियल. एंड फोर्थ इज आवर न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म. जो साइटोप्लाज्म न्यूक्लियस के अंदर होता है उसको बोला जाता है न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म. एम आई ऑडिबल? बच्चों लोग प्लीज रेस्पॉन्ड.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ओके, व्हेन आई विल गेट, मतलब पता नहीं हम लोग, मतलब ये अभी मीटिंग खत्म होगी तो हम उसके बाद में वापस से सेम मीटिंग चालू करूंगी, आप सेम आईडी पे लॉग इन करेंगे इंशाल्लाह. क्योंकि मैं 5 मिनट पहले ही लॉग इन करा दी थी
Okay, ma'am.
ताकि हर एक बच्चा लॉग इन हो जाए. सो दिस वाज अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ न्यूक्लियस. तो न्यूक्लियस में क्या 4 चीजें हमें, न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म, न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन, क्रोमोसोम एंड द फोर्थ इज आवर न्यूक्लियोलस. वो न्यूक्लियस की बात है. नाउ वी विल शिफ्ट टू द स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. सो दिस इज द ऑर्गेनेली, one of the organelles which are present, yeah, we are having the endoplasmic reticulum. These endoplasmic reticulum are highly convoluted system of membranes. As you can see, outside the nucleus we are having some transport mesh like a tubular structure. These are called as endoplasmic reticulum. We are having 2 different types of endoplasmic reticulum. On your right hand side of the diagram we are having a rough endoplasmic reticulum, and on your left hand side we are having smooth endoplasmic reticulum. रफ इसलिए क्योंकि जो उनका ट्यूब्यूल्स है उसमें डॉट्स है. These dots are our presence of ribosomes on the endoplasmic reticulum. जो ये हमारे डॉट्स है endoplasmic reticulum में, these are ribosomes. So if we will observe, visualize these types of organelle under the microscope, they look like a rough स्मूथ सरफेस पे छोटे छोटे से डॉट है, जिसकी वजह से इसको कहा जाता है रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. एंड दिस रफ इज बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द राइबोसोम्स ऑन द surface of ER, endoplasmic reticulum. Now smooth, they don't have presence of ribosomes on their surface. Now another organelle we will talk about, the Golgi complex. Another organelle, Golgi complex. These are again the tubular structure. Golgi complex क्या है हमारा, tubular structure, and they are away from the endoplasmic reticulum. We are having, if you will see in the diagram, we are having convex and concave types of endoplasmic reticulum. Convex types of endoplasmic reticulum is towards the nucleus की तरफ से उसका मुंह है, और जो concave है वो कहाँ की तरफ से है, membrane की तरफ से. We are having presence of ribosomes. Either the ribosomes are freely moving in the cytoplasm, or these ribosomes are attached on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. And the ribosomes, hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so we are in. Okay, means we are in. So जो हमारे राइबोसोम्स है ये 2 टाइप्स के होते हैं. एक तो राइबोसोम्स होते हैं जो फ्रीली अवेलेबल है कहाँ पे, साइटोप्लाज्म में. And second, we are having ribosomes which are present on the organelle, like we have discussed right now. It's present on the endoplasmic reticulum. That is why we call these endoplasmic reticulum as rough endoplasmic reticulum. And the ribosomes are the site where protein synthesis takes place. And the size of the ribosomes are mostly in the range of 18 to 22 nanometer. जो ये हमारा ribosomes का size है, it's up from 18 to 22 nanometer. Now, Golgi here cytoskeleton. On your left hand, we are having a mesh or the network which are present on the area on, or it is present on the whole surface of the cell. This cytoskeleton gives flexibility or rigidity, or it maintains shape of the cell. It maintains the shape of the cell. And we are having centriole is there, mitochondria is there, lysosomes, peroxisomes are there. So if we will talk about the main important organelle, that is our mitochondria. So what we call mitochondria as a powerhouse of the cell.
Powerhouse of the
So
cell.
what it means, अगर ये powerhouse means आपको मतलब उजाला देता है, means in case of humans or in case of eukaryotes, this powerhouse means ये हमें energy देता है in the form of ATP. That is the reason अगर ये हमें ATP energy नहीं मिलेगी, all the processes which is happening inside the humans or inside the plants, inside the anywhere in the eukaryotes will not work. अगर एनर्जी नहीं मिलेगी तो हमारा काम कुछ भी नहीं होगा, मेटाबॉलिज्म नहीं होगा. सो इट मीन्स अगर हमारे पास एटीपी नहीं होगा तो इंसान मर जाएगा. So that is the reason we call this mitochondria as a powerhouse of the cells. We are having another organelle as lysosomes, or I said the peroxisomes. What are lysosomes? These are the single membrane organelle which is present in the cytoplasm. These lysosomes contain many digestive enzymes. जो भी हमारे इस मतलब जो भी हमारी सेल में वेस्ट निकलता है ना, या ऑर्गेनली एज हो जाती है किसी ऑर्गेनली की, तो वो सेल में ही रहती है. तो ये लाइसोसोम्स क्या करते हैं, उनको खाते हैं, डिग्रेड करते हैं, फिर उसके जो छोटे छोटे मॉलिक्यूल्स है वो बाहर देते हैं ताकि सेल वापस से इनको यूटिलाइज कर सके. एंड द पेरोक्सिसोम्स में क्या होता है कि जो वेयर हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड is both generated and broken down. ये जो यानी ये peroxisomes है, this is mostly seen in case of liver cells, जो हमें detoxification में help करता है. All the organelle which I discussed, we have to discuss each organelle in detail with respect to structure and function in second unit. So in case of like if we will take another this what plastids, obviously you said right now that this contains various photosynthetic pigments like chlorophyll is there. We have seen plastid in plant cells, algae. Even in plant cells we are having cell wall. This cell walls give rigidity, shape and protection to the plant cells. If I will ask a simple question, give the importance of cell wall in case of plants, you will say they provide the rigidity to the plant cells, shape to the plant cells, and protection. This cell wall is made up of cellulose, pectin, lignin, chitin, and certain minerals are present there. So this was your topic where we are discussing what classification of